Hey, what's poppin', YouTube? It's your boy Ink in the Brain, man. We back at it like a bad habit. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in. You feel me? You know how we coming. But yeah, man, we gonna do a little something different today, man. We got a trick investigation to get into. You feel me? And salute to the brother Bandman Kevo, man. This ain't no hate or no shade or nothing. You know what I mean? But on my channel over here, man, you know, we trying to build brothers up over here. You know what I mean? Especially the youth. You know. To be quite frank, man, the game is just so messed up right now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep my language clean. The game is messed up right now. And one of the biggest reasons why the game is so messed up is because there's way too many simps and tricks that are messing the game up. You feel me? So we got Bandman Kevo on deck, man, you know. Now, first off, let me say this. Bandman Kevo is extremely intelligent. You know, he's financially literate. Multi-millionaire, you know, fly, young, you know, he's having his way, man. You know, every time I see him, he always got hella drip on, crazy diamonds on his neck and rings and on his wrists and all this, right? Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, I like to see it, you know what I mean? Designer it up, you feel me, doing his thing. I love to see it, man. And that's why I gotta get on Kevo's head, man, because he on Say Cheese talking about how he's okay with paying a chick $12,000, you feel me, for the box, right? Now, I'm gonna start off by saying this, man. Now, Kevo, I think he might suffer from some low self-esteem or have some kind of issues you know, with women, you know, because, you know, he said he had got a liposuction done on his stomach to make his ass pop out because one of his ex-girlfriends had cheated on him with a dude with a better body than he had, right? My whole thing is this, man. Look, I stay in the gym. I advise y'all to stay in the gym at least 4 to 5 days a week, right? Hey, man, there's plenty of ways to cut down on body fat, man. I know me personally, you know, I go crazy with calisthenics. So in the past like 7 months, I mean, I've actually lost weight, but I haven't really lost much muscle, but I've lost quite a bit of body fat, especially around my lower stomach, just based off calisthenics. So I know for a fact if Kevo would have stayed focused and just, you know, stayed disciplined, he could have lost that weight without getting that liposuction, right? But that's neither here nor there, though, right? But nonetheless, he got that liposuction, man, on his stomach, man. You know what I mean? Stemming from the fact that one of his exes had smashed a dude with a better body than he had, right? Okay. Then he on Say Cheese, you know, Say Cheese asked him, you know, about his tricking habits, and he said that he's paid a chick $12,000 for the box, and overall he probably spent close to $250,000 tricking, right? So my whole thing is this, right? Tricking should be an old man's game. You feel me? If you're 75 years old, you got the chicken neck, you feel what I'm saying? Your skin falling off your body. You know what I mean? You have a problem with getting your Jimmy hard for more than 5 minutes. But you're rich though. You feel me? You rich, you having your way financially. Well, hey man, I can't fault that guy for finding a nice 21-year-old to smash on, or even if he become a sugar daddy and he paying her bills and stuff like that. But she coming through and topping him off and giving him the box. Hey man, do your thing, man. You know, I'm not mad at no 75-year-old rich trick. You feel me? But there's no reason for a man in his 20s, 30s, 40s, or even 50s, if you're in good shape, you know what I mean, you financially good and all that, man, you having your way. Hey, man, what you tricking for, bruh? What you tricking for? You know how many women are lined up to smash Bandman Kevo right now? You know how many women are in Bandman Kevo's DMs right now, ready to let him hit, and he don't even got paid nothing? You know? So it's like, I don't get it. I don't get the trick epidemic, man, because it's like I said, it's an old man's game. If you 30s and 40s, especially you young guys, you 20-year-olds, early 20, tricking should be the furthest thing from your mind, man. You should be working on your mouthpiece, your swag, your charisma, your body, and your finances, man. Those things alone will get you women for free. Now, I do understand you also have these tricks who have girlfriends and wives and children and things like that. So they go, you know, they're in high pursuit of a prostitute to you know, get their sexual needs met, right? Maybe he's in a sexless marriage. You know what I mean? That happens a lot these days. You dig? So I get it. But for Bandman Kevo, a guy with so much money and status, you fly, you on Instagram, you can knock anything you want, bro. You can knock a Brazilian chick, you can knock a Ethiopian, you know what I mean? You can knock something wet out the States if you want to, for free. But you paying a ran through ass thought 12 bands to smack? Why? Because she looked good? Why? So Kevo's mindset is very, very faulty to me. You dig? I honestly, I don't think Kevo really don't have no mouthpiece. I'm just going to say Kevo don't really got no mouthpiece. He don't really have no game. His game is leveraging his money. You feel me? And hey, if that's what it is, that's what it is for Kevo. You feel me? If it worked for him, cool. They say it ain't tricking if you got it, but no, it's still tricking. You just are so rich enough to where it's pennies to the dollar to you. Like him saying paying 12 bands for the box, you know what I mean? It's like 12. That's probably $12. You know what I mean? On his scale, or maybe it's $120 on his scale, right? So basically, what I'm trying to say is he might look at it as, hey, it ain't no money, right? But hey, man, you demean yourself when you trick like that, Kevo. I'm gonna just keep it a stack with you, brother. You way too high status. You way too financially literate. You way too intelligent. You way too much of a hustler. You way too fly. You put in way too much. You put in way too much work in the gym. You go to work. You go to gym twice a day, right? That's what you said, right? But before you got your liposuction, man. So hey, man, you got discipline. You feel what I'm saying? So why are you tricking on these pros, bro? You don't need to do that. That's not your game. That's not your game. Like I said, I know you get at least 3 to 5 DMs a day from women. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if they 9s and 10s, but I guarantee you they at least 6 through 8. I guarantee you that. So, and they not fat. I bet you ain't no sloppy, bad built bitch getting in Bandman Kevo's DMs. You feel me? So, I just think that Kevo, his partners that he around, or maybe he may not, maybe he don't got no player partners around him to put him on game and say, hey man, wait, well, you paid her $2,000. Wait, what? You know what I'm saying? Because when I was coming up, man, I'm not even no P or nothing like that. I'm not rich at all. But coming up, I'm from the Bay Area, man. So coming up, I my partners, man, we used to chop each other, but we was never on some simpery. Like we really wasn't. Like, we used to go to the mall. I remember being 14, 15 years old, taking the bus to the mall, right? Me and two my cousins, man. We used to go to the mall. We didn't have no cell phones or nothing. We used to go to the mall with golf pencils and receipts and approach women, get their numbers, write down the receipts, you feel me? Call them on their house phone and all that. And ended up being a fruitful situation, right? Now, obviously, when you 14, 15, 16 years old, that's nothing to when you're in your 20s and 30s. So that's not even the same game. But what I'm saying is, if Kevo was laced by the proper peers growing up, tricking wouldn't be in his mind, I'm not trying to drag this video out for long, y'all, but I'm going to leave it up with this, man. If you young, you need to work on pertinent qualities to become a better man. You need to work on your mouthpiece. You need to learn how to talk to women. You feel me? You need to get your finances up, obviously. You need to have a masculine frame as far as your body goes. Make sure you get your body hard. You don't have to be, not everybody's blessed to be over 6 feet, but everybody has potential to get a hard body. You might not be the biggest dude, like me. Like, I'm a thin, kind of athletic build kind of guy, man. But hey, man, I make it work for me, man. I put my muscle on and, get my little 6-pack showing all this here, right? But these are the real things you guys need to be working on, man. Yes, get your money up. And yes, if you get a chick and she's on your program and she's rocking with you, you rocking with her, right? She's doing everything you need her to do. It's not tricking to spoil your girl. You know what I mean? If she's doing everything she needs you to do, if you want to buy her bag or take her on a vacation, that's cool, man. Get her nails done. That's cool, man. That's not tricking. You know what I mean? To me, that's not tricking. That just means you're doing what you're supposed to do, man. Men are providers. Let's not get it twisted. We're just saying don't give a chick free provision, right? And don't just trick off because you think she look good. These are things that are messing up the game, man. But hey, this is Inky the Brain, man. Make sure to hit the like button. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'm going to catch you on the next one, man. Y'all be smooth and be solid.